Welcome back to Crimescape. Today we will delve into the enduring mystery of Mary Boyle's disappearance, often referred to as Ireland's Madeleine McCann, which has puzzled investigators for decades.
Walking for the two of us, no one would walk on her, she would stand up to anyone.
On March 18, 1977, 6-year-old Mary vanished without a trace while visiting her grandparents' farmhouse in Cashellard, County Donegal. Known for her bright smile and playful nature, her disappearance during a seemingly innocent act of following her uncle turned a typical family day into an enduring nightmare. This marked the beginning of what is now known as Ireland's longest missing persons case. Despite the passage of time, the mystery of what happened to Mary Boyle remains unsolved, turning into a wound in the heart of the nation that refuses to heal. The case has drawn comparisons to the disappearance of Madeleine McCann, another young girl who vanished under mysterious circumstances, leading to its moniker as Ireland's Madeleine McCann. In the following segments, we will delve deeper into the details of this perplexing case, exploring the events of that fateful day, the initial search and investigation, the numerous leads and theories that have emerged over the years, and the enduring quest for answers. On March 18, 1977, the Boyle family was at their grandparents' farmhouse in Cashellard, a peaceful area in County Donegal, Ireland. They were having a normal family gathering, sharing stories and laughing together. A 6-year-old girl named Mary Boyle was also there. She was lively and liked to explore and play. On that day, Mary's uncle, Jerry Gallagher, borrowed a ladder from a neighbor. As the day went on, Jerry thought of giving the ladder back. Mary, excited and not knowing any danger, wanted to go along. She was wearing brown pants and a lilac cardigan, with her long hair tied with a white and purple ribbon. Mary went with Jerry over the green fields of Ireland. Sadly, this was the last time anyone saw Mary. As the minutes turned into hours, Mary's absence became increasingly noticeable. Her mother, Anne Boyle, began to feel a growing sense of unease. She asked the other children if they had seen Mary, but none of them had. The realization that Mary was missing began to dawn on the family. The joyous family gathering was abruptly replaced by a chilling sense of dread. Despite the initial belief that Mary might have wandered off and would soon return, it became clear that this was not the case. Mary had vanished, leaving no trace behind. The cheerful chatter of the family gathering gave way to a haunting silence, punctuated only by the anxious queries about Mary's whereabouts. When the family realized that Mary was not there, they became very anxious. The peaceful countryside where they were enjoying themselves suddenly felt large and frightening. Mary, whom they cared for deeply, appeared to have disappeared without leaving any signs behind. This was a distressing and confusing situation for everyone. They looked everywhere for her, but couldn't find her. When they realized Mary was missing, everyone got worried. They started looking for her right away. The local police were called, and they came to the place where the Boyle family was around 6 in the evening. The sun was going down, making long shadows and making things feel scarier. The police, the Boyle family, and their neighbors all started searching for Mary. It was a big job and everyone was worried. The people in the nearby area came together to help the Boyle family. They were all really worried about Mary's safety, so they put aside their own things to help. Friends, family, and people who lived in Ballyshannon and nearby places all joined in looking for Mary. Together, they made the place less dark and searched for her. The local army was told about Mary missing and they helped too. They used flare guns to make the sky bright so people could keep looking for Mary even when it was dark. One of the significant efforts during the initial search was the draining of a nearby lake. The police, aided by the local community, undertook this daunting task in the hope of finding any trace of Mary. However, despite their exhaustive efforts, the drained lake offered no clues to Mary's whereabouts. As people kept searching for Mary, more rumors and possible theories started spreading around, making the confusing case even more complicated. One rumor was that some locals had seen a red Volkswagen car in the area the same day Mary disappeared. They said they noticed the car because nobody who lived in the small village owned a car like that. When the people tried to look closer at the Volkswagen, it suddenly sped away fast. This suspicious sighting made people wonder if the strange car was connected to Mary's disappearance somehow, but it was just one of various rumors circulating without proof, adding more mystery to what happened to the missing girl. Another idea that came up was whether Scottish serial killer Robert Black was involved in Mary's disappearance. Robert Black was known for committing horrible murders across the United Kingdom and Ireland around the same time that Mary went missing. Because of this, he became someone the investigators were interested in as a possible suspect. Some witnesses said they thought they had seen Black's van in the town of Ballyshannon, right around when Mary disappeared. There were also reports of cries or screams coming from the back of his van. Even with these claims, the police eventually ruled out Robert Black as a suspect in Mary Boyle's case after looking into it more deeply. But at the time, the disturbing rumors about his potential connection made this complex case even more complicated and added another mysterious lead to follow. In the aftermath of Mary Boyle's disappearance, her family was left grappling with an unimaginable loss. The once lively and cheerful family gatherings were now overshadowed by the absence of their beloved Mary. The impact on her twin sister, Anne, was particularly profound. Despite the passage of time, the search for Mary never ceased. The initial flurry of activity gradually gave way to a more sustained, long-term investigation. The local community, while still supportive, returned to their everyday lives, but for the Boyle family, life as they knew it had changed forever. Their quest for answers became a constant part of their existence, a mission that they pursued with unwavering determination. In 2016, the case gained renewed attention with the release of the controversial documentary Mary Boyle, The Untold Story. The documentary, made by journalist Gemma Doherty, explored the theory of political interference in the investigation. It claimed that a high-ranking politician had prevented the Gardaí, Irish police, from pursuing the main suspect in the case by making a phone call. These allegations, while denied by the implicated parties, added a new layer of intrigue to the already complex case and sparked public debate about the integrity of the investigation. Around the same time, a man named Brian McMahon was arrested in relation to the case. McMahon, who was serving a sentence in the Midlands prison in Portlois for unrelated charges, was questioned about Mary's disappearance. Despite the initial speculation, McMahon was released the following day without charges. The arrest and subsequent release of McMahon added another twist to the ongoing investigation, raising more questions than answers. In recent years, Mary's sister Anne, along with other family members, has been at the forefront of efforts to reignite the investigation. They have publicly expressed their dissatisfaction with the handling of the case and have called for a new, independent investigation into Mary's disappearance. Their relentless pursuit of truth and justice for Mary is a testament to their enduring love for their lost sister and their unwavering belief that the mystery of her disappearance can and must be solved. We are still curious about what happened to Mary Boyle, who disappeared a long time ago. Her story reminds us that we always want to find the truth. Her story also makes us think about other kids who are missing. It shows that we should always have hope. This story is important because it shows how not knowing what happened to someone can be really hard, but people keep going and stay strong. Now we want to hear from you in the comments. What do you think is the most likely theory about what happened to Mary Boyle? Do you think this case will ever be solved? Why or why not? If you found this story intriguing, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more true crime content. Your support helps us shine a light on these cold cases. Stay tuned.